gonna be another. That's folks, what you expect? And trust me, money can't buy you that respect. Gotta pull it out of love and get it out the mud. And it'll come round or get out the way. I'm coming down.
Y'all play a worldwide third coast all day. Mississippi will connect it everywhere, man. Forever and a day. Forever, however, forever anyway. You know how I be, man, when you all the way down in the game underground. When you come up out that thing, man, them people can't stand you, man. They can't get with it, man, because they don't realize what it took to get to that place where forever is a mighty long time. And all that time you was doing it big. It's mighty good. Forever is, forever was, and forever we will be. More time to the sun God. K-R-I-T, can't remember end time. Believe that, though. So as the beat keep rolling on, the snare keep hitting and that 808 keep going on. That bass line keep being filled with the slash.
Yeah. Catch flights, jet light, fool. Turn it up, son. Catch flights. Jet light. Yeah. I'm getting mail from jail. Telling me to kill it. When they get out, I bring them around some. Should know be how I kick it. American Ninja, major motion picture, flipping my remote. Same way I do them. But she already know before she touch my Chevy dough. Real. Let me make it as clear as my windows. No square shall enter in the circle of winners. Know I'm prepared for whatever. You know what I've been through. Rear view, clear vision, memories of paid dues. Confined to a runway. Thunderstorms came through. But look what it came to. Something that amazes you. Soon as you quit.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Ronald Acuna Jr., always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
This to center field. Badu sizes this one up, corrals it, and there's one away. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Coming off a big one in their game yesterday, Jared Kelenic.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Lamont Wade Jr. He'll play first base after the injury. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
Guillorme at first, one gone. Out to short. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Over to third, but the throw's offline. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Matt Olson in the box now. Takes strike one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Next pitch just misses, and it's 1-2. This one in the air. Hayes under it. 2 away now. Adam Duvall at the plate. That clips the corner. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the second game of the series. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 3-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Popped up. Wade brings it in for the third out. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League. Back here with my pal Ziggy. And towing the slab, Spencer Strider. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away. Up next for the Pirates, Enmanuel Valdez.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career, but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Comes up empty.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Bucks go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. Second inning set to go. Here's the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. And he deals. Montgomery, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. And a base hit into left field. That'll play. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Amaya right there to make the grab. And there's one down. Here's Luis Arias. Hard hit, left field, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
The Braves trying to break this one open here at the top of the second. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over.
And that's a base hit. Fires it to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 4-0. So first and second with 2 outs. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1. Acuna punches one foul right side. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. First and second, 2 down. Got him. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We head to the bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Akil Baddoo. And a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Harris hauls it in, and there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Fly ball down the line. Acuna there. Hauls it in, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Harold Ramirez at the dish. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at PNC Park, Matt Olson up to the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Olson coming off an amazing 2023 campaign. Prodigious power numbers, and he cut his strikeout rate.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
And next is the designated hitter, Adam Duvall. Edge of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 1 out, base is empty. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
2 outs, base is empty. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. First time up was a pop out. Line drive. Baddoo snags it, and that is that. And the Braves go down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Lamont Wade Jr. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
The designated hitter, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon. And there's the strike. In the air to left down the line. Sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back as we go to the top of the fourth. So here's Murphy now. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Kicks and deals. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-2. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Thomas sizes this one up. Makes the grab. 1 away. Here's Jared Kelenic. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Headed towards the corner. Brings it in. That's out number 2. And next for Atlanta, Luis Urias. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed. Down the line. Thomas sizing it up. Squeezes it. And that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh, Alec Thomas now. Strider back to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Strider, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that's outside. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 down.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Valdez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Now time called at the plate. The punch out there. Now 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Nice grab from his backside. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Matt Olson is so much more than a dangerous bat at the plate. This guy is a gold glove defender over there at first. And just ask his infielders how many errors he'll save them over the course of a season. Another great diving play right there.
Runner on the move. And a foul ball. Two outs. Runner goes again. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. At the belt and fires. Foul ball still 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. That one ripped. That's back. Caught just shy of the wall. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Braves 4 and the Pirates nothing. So digging in, Michael Harris.
The center fielder, Michael Harris.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Harris, in his third season, 23 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year.
0-2.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. And here it comes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
No ball, 2
And the
strikes.
pitch. Just outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Ramirez moves towards it. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Brian Hayes. This one in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down. Harold Ramirez, the next to hit, rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So here's Wade now. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And the righty deals. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1. Ramirez over at first with 1 away. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. One of the things that helped Olson in 2023, a stance adjustment, and that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. That one gets down for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Bounce to third. Off balance feet, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Orlando Arcia. Got one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. High fly ball out to left field. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it. One hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And here is Miguel Amaya. That one way outside. Ball 1.
You know, these Pirates, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. First pitch misses. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the lineup flips over. Alec Thomas, the next Pirate to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Over to Arcia. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And Manuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent.
Pulled the string on the changeup. Pirates leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Sean Murphy.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing. But it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
2-1 now. The pitch. That one hammered left field. That's back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in. Jared Kelman getting ready to hit. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman.
High in the air, out to right. Thomas sizing it up and puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 7th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. The wind of the pitch.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That's long gone. He sends it out of here. His 12th of the season. It's 4-1.
The guy's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris snags it on the run. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. That one ripped right center field. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Fouled off down the right side. Strider, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. That one hammered center field. Harris going back, and it's caught just in front of the wall.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That one is absolutely belted way back there. And he brings it into the warning track. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Shivers down my spine, giving me peace of mind.
Back here at PNC Park, here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Montgomery back to work. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Strike three. Got him looking on the changeup.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And it gets by him. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, and he'll reach second with one away.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And a foul ball. Man at second. Fastball for a strike. Base knock right field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with two strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Two on with one out. Here is Matt Olson. 1 for 3. There's a swing and a drive. And caught on the warning track. Runner tags from third. He's in on the sac fly. It's 5-1.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Next is the designated hitter, Adam Duvall. Acuna runs. Pitch in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that one in the air center field. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. one run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Miguel Amaya. And it's fouled away. The wind and the pitch. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Left-hand batter waits. And that one wrapped foul.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
Man, you have to be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to move up to third with no problem. And I know he wasn't out by very much, and it took a great throw to get him, but you're already in scoring position, so it's just a foolish decision to try and push it there.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Alec Thomas, the next Pirate to hit. Close but called a ball. And it's 1-0.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Throw on to Olsen. An acrobatic play to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the ninth in this one. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. As the lefty gets to work. High chopper to third. Hayes. Now one gone in the ninth.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Murphy batting with one down, takes a strike. Slice down the right side. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank. He's a fastball savant with the bat, which is really helpful in today's game. Fastballs aren't getting any easier to hit these days.
Kelman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Smoked into left, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan Baker. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. And a foul ball. One out. Runners at first and second. And down on strikes. And there's two down.
Well, you've got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and two strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
2 on, 2 outs. Upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. 2 outs.
The count is full.
Lined into right. And that gets down for a base hit. The throw in, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play. There's the tag. They get him. And that's back here in Pittsburgh, bottom 9. Now the number 2 hitter, Manuel Valdez. Well struck right field. Bangs off the wall.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there.
New pitcher for the Braves, Aaron Bummer.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Bummer deals. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
And now maybe extra bases. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stays. Second and third, nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Badu stands in now and watches. Strike one. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Brian Reynolds. Great RBI chance with second and third occupied. Nobody out. Next pitch is outside. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. And another ball.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. They're the last half of inning number 9. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Off the mark there. And it's 3-2. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 6-2.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Hayes in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Late with the swing there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 away with a runner at third. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a pitch. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. In comes the run from third. It's 6-3.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So
now we see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Pirates. Jake Fraley. He gets a chance with a runner in scoring position and 1 gone. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's going to roll to the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at second with 1 away. Lamont Wade Jr. will hit next. High fly ball out towards left center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. So now a pinch hitter for the catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
That's to third. And foul ball. Tying run at the plate. And a big swing and a miss.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Iglesias is just 1 strike away. That one not close. 1-2 to count. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And this one ends with a